And now that that trial is over, former Mobile County Commissioner Steve Nodine will be standing trial for the murder of his longtime girlfriend, Angel Downs. The testimony is scheduled to start next week, but as Fox 10 News has already uncovered, one of the witnesses, we also have found out, I should say, what one of the witnesses is going to be saying on the stand. Fox News reporter John Rogers has been looking into the new documents that were just filed in court today. John, this witness believes the crime scene was actually staged.
That's what he says. He says it here in this 4-page report. This was done by a Georgia state examiner. He was hired by the state to look into this case. His name is Dr. James Downs, who's not related to the victim. He'll testify that Angel Downs' death was a homicide, not a suicide. The medical examiner also believes someone may have moved Downs' body.
On Mother's Day, 45-year-old Angel Downs was found dead in front of her home in Gulf Shores. An autopsy found that she died from a gunshot wound to the head. Witnesses described that former County Commissioner Steve Nodine fled the scene in his county truck, and his attorneys argue that she killed herself. Dr. James Downs with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation pored over photos and interviews and determined that the manner of death was homicide. Other possible manners of death, including suicide and accident, are reasonably excluded. Dr. Downs also believes the scene was staged. He says Angel Downs' hair was in an outswept pattern, inconsistent with the typical findings in a collapse after a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The investigator says there were signs along Angel Downs' back that she was dragged. The medical examiner also says her back buttons showed signs of dragging, and her shirt had 2 popped seams. Nodine's attorney, Dennis Nisley, questions the use of this expert.
Why is it in this case our own state medical examiner is not sufficient?
Prosecutors say this expert testimony is meant to supplement the state medical examiner.
Oftentimes the Department of Forensic Science will tell us they can't respond to scenes or they can't make reports based on reports, which all other private experts do, which defense attorneys routinely use. And so if they're not able to do that, then we have to seek other people.
The report also said Angel Downs had injuries that showed she may have been trying to defend herself. And the expert says her psychiatric history cannot add much to this case. Despite this report, Nisley is confident in his case.
I think Dr. Hart, the medical examiner for this county, has evaluated the matter and will testify appropriately as to the manner of death. And I think the physical evidence is overwhelming that the manner of death is going to be suicide.
In this report, it shows that Angel Downs had alcohol, Xanax, Ambien, and amphetamine in her system. Now, Lenise, the medical examiner also says in this report that Angel Downs' blood alcohol level could have impaired her ability to defend herself if she was, in fact, attacked. Jury selection is scheduled to start on Monday.
All right, thank you very much, John. And be sure to keep it locked to Fox 10 News and Fox10TV.com. We're going to have extensive coverage of the trial on air and online.